Hi everybody, my name is Jellat Williams and welcome to the Liveverse, where we talk about the power of God and His Word in our everyday lives. This week we're going to talk about the third reason that God sends us into the wilderness, which is to increase our capacity. In a sermon that I had watched recently, the pastor has said that when pressure comes, you have two options: to move closer to a sinful place or to move closer to the secret place. This is profound because it reminded me that one of the reasons that God gives us purpose is so that when we're in the wilderness, it's like a magnet that pulls us closer to the secret place, closer to God, instead of using worldly coping skills that draws us closer to a sinful place. As Christians, we are to live on what we heard and not by what we see. We are to change our view from the current wilderness to the promise of our purpose that's on the other side of our struggle. The first key point is, your spirit does not have to be a reflection of your current situation. Having purpose changes the question from, why am I going through this, to, Lord, what are you preparing me for? What's the purpose of purpose? Our purpose is directly related to our time in the wilderness. The second key point is, God sends us to the wilderness because our capacity is being built to handle our purpose. Remember, you can complain to God about your situation, but you can't stay in that mindset. In Psalms 94:18-19, the psalmist always started out complaining, but they also always ended on the power of God, His Word. Staying stuck in that complaining mindset instead of developing the wilderness perspective can have you stuck in the wilderness for 40 years like Moses and the Israelites. Did you know that journey was only supposed to take them 11 days? But it took them 40 years. Why? Because the Israelites walked by sight and not by faith. Their mindset was wrong. The third key point is, your perspective can be the reason for your delay. This is why this month we're doing the series on the wilderness perspective. Don't make your journey far too long because your focus is on the wrong thing. Your purpose gives you endurance and the wilderness gives you perspective. Together, it'll increase your capacity. Thanks for watching. For additional tips and content on this week's video, make sure you follow us on social media. Next week, we're going to talk about the last reason that God sends us into the wilderness. Make sure you stay tuned.